Hello everybody, SlimKirby here. Welcome back to more of the Fire Emblem 7 playthrough. Tragedy has struck our Lord Eliwood in the last chapter, where the man we've been looking for perhaps the last 9 or so chapters unfortunately met his end at the Dragon's Gate when we found him. But it wasn't all bad. We seem to have halted the evil Black Fang and Nurgle's intentions for now. But there is still plenty more of this adventure to go, so let's go ahead and get this started here as we move on to Chapter 20. At last, Eliwood's long-awaited reunion with his father, as well as their painful farewell. After escaping the Dread Isle, they returned to the port city of Badon. Eliwood remains silent for the duration of their passage. He sits cradling his father's cold hand as if to warm him back to life. Chapter 20, New Resolve. Ninian, are you feeling any better? Yes. That's good. Long time no see, Nils. You've grown, haven't you? Is it really you, Lindis? It seems like it's been so long. Even though it's only been a year since I saw you last. So much has happened since we left you at Kalen. Hey, care to talk about things the rest of us can follow? Who's he? This is Hector. He's Marquis Ostia's brother. Don't let his attitude fool you. He acts mean, but he's decent enough. Acts mean seems pretty mean to me. Hee. And you might remember this one. Yep, I remember. He's the man who helped Ninian. You're Elbit's son, aren't you? Your red hair, gentle eyes, and even voice. You're just like him. Where did you meet my father? At the Dragon's Gate. He set us free after we'd been captured. We escaped in a small boat, but I was thrown out into a storm. When I woke up, I was back on Valor. For a time, I hid in the ruins by myself. Then, I sensed something really dangerous. When I raced to the Dragon's Gate, I saw everything. Nils. When we pulled Ninian from the boat, she'd lost her memory. I can't believe we brought her right back to her captors. What a horrible thing to do. I'm sorry. Lady Lin, you did nothing wrong. When Nils fell overboard, I didn't know what to do. I became lost within myself. If only I'd been stronger. All of this could have been avoided. I am truly sorry. Ninian's power is greater than mine, but it costs her physical and emotional strength. Nurgle exploited that weakness. Ninian, Nils. Was he after you because you have the power to call dragons? I think it's because we can open the Dragon's Gate. Just calling them, Nurgle can do that on his own. Are you serious? Yes, but it requires a tremendous amount of quintessence. Quintessence? That's what Nurgle called it. The substance of the human spirit. Power. Energy. The essence of life itself. Nurgle, he stole this quintessence. What happens to those whose quintessence is stolen? They die. Neither Ninian nor I have that power. Lin knows. We only have our special power. Anyway, Nurgle needed to gather a large amount of quintessence essence, so he sent his henchman Ephidil to get close to Marcus Laus. He sought to plant the seeds of war in Darren's power-hungry heart. To what end? It seems the quintessence in each person varies in strength. A person of strong mind and body was hundreds of times more energy than the average person. It sounds like there aren't many people like that, though. It took too long for Nurgle to find people with enough strength. Although it would take time, Nurgle said the easiest way to get that much quintessence was by starting a war. So he planned to make up for his quality with quantity, is that it? Black-hearted fiend, are all men nothing but pawns to him? Ephidil brought Elbert to the Dragon's Gate. He said he'd found the ideal source they had sought. Nurgle's plans for war had been stopped, and yet he was happy. He'd taken so much energy from the nights traveling with Elbert. He was sure he'd get even better quintessence from Elbert. Nils! Oh, I'm sorry, Lord Eliwood. It's all right. When I found my father at the Dragon's Gate, I knew his knights were no longer alive. Eliwood. Your father told us that he had a son. He said you were blessed with natural fighting ability. But he also told us you were compassionate and disdained fighting. He told us that his son would be a better ruler than he was. He told us that he would sooner sacrifice himself than see his homeland Lycia embroiled in the flames of war. That's... When we lost all hope at the Dragon's Gate, your father always spoke to us of happy things. Well, he mainly spoke of his cherished son and his dear wife. But Ninian and I, we loved him very much. His stories about his family, they saved us. Oh, Father. Hector? We should let him be alone for a while. Sure, come on, Ninian Nils. As you say. Lord Eliwood? Ninian, I didn't see you. I'm sorry about before. I just needed some time to think. Should you be up? You've had a rough time. Your coloring's not very good. You should rest. Look at you, all scratches and bruises. You need to be properly taken care of. Why? Why was Lord Elbert so... Lord Eliwood, why were you both so kind to us? This is all my fault. These nightmares, all these terrible things. Ninian, crying ill suits a girl of your beauty. I'm fine. Please don't cry. I'm so sorry. So sorry. There's something you must hear. You're not responsible for what happened to my father. You suffered as much as he did. Please don't punish yourself further. Lord Eliwood, Ah! Huh? What is it? Oh. Ninian? Enemies! Enemies draw near. So, what do we do now? I wonder what happened to Nurgle. Lord Elbert gave him a grievous wound when he stabbed him. His wounds will not kill him. That's what Lord Elbert said too. Do you know what he meant? Nurgle uses quintessence on himself as well. His wounds heal quickly. His body does not age. So he isn't human? If nothing else, he's... Ah! What is it? Call everyone. Enemies approach. Bah, Eliwood deserves a little more time to rest. Well then, we'll handle this ourselves, shall we? Here you all are. Ah! Eliwood! Listen, get ready for battle. I want to get this over with quickly to protect the villagers. Meet the enemy commander and drive them out of here. Hey little guy, go hide in the village. No way, I can help you out. Nils, you really are a big help, but shouldn't you be with Ninian now? Ah, alright. Let's go. Okay, so, as usual, I'm going to very quickly kind of stop right here, pick my units, and I will be right back in a couple of minutes. So, hold on, guys. Okay, guys, I am back. Unfortunately for this chapter, you can only bring 10 units. So if my current team right now, I had to bench 3 of them. I just kind of went with 3 of my highest leveled characters so I could focus on kind of the lower leveled characters. Just seems to make the most sense. It's honestly a case where I wish I could actually bench Eliwood here and kind of use Fiora instead, just because Eliwood is, well, next to Oswin anyway, my highest leveled character, but, you know, he's my main lord, so that kind of happens a lot, and he's also, like, really, really good, so he could help us out in a jam if we really need to. But yeah, everyone else is kind of level 13. There's a few 14s here, but, you know, Fiora is also level 14. I feel like Lance users are not going to be as helpful here, so just kind of made sense to go with this team, I guess. One person I am making sure I'm bringing here, though, is Legault, and I'm also making sure I'm bringing the Torch Staff with Priscilla, because, as you can see, we do have fog we're dealing with, so obviously we want to make sure we have that covered. We also have a lot of villages to visit. We have some shops we can visit where we can get some items, hopefully some iron lances, so we don't have to rely on steel lances all the time. And just in general, get some more weapons for my characters. So, with that being said, let's go ahead and get this chapter started, because I've been doing a lot of planning and I think I'm ready for this. So let's go ahead and get this going. Ninian, stop! Where are you going? I'm going to help. Oh, no, you're not. You're still too weak. But I merely wish to help Lord Elliowood. Even if it's just a little. I stole his father's life from him. I know this. This will never make up for it. Nils, please. I understand. Give me your hands. Nils? I'll give you some of my power. You'll just get in the way if you go out like this. Nils, I'm sorry. Phew! That should do it. Help them for me, too. Thank you. Lord Elliowood. Ninian, you shouldn't be here. Please allow me to help. Help? I've no intention of making you fight. I'm no mere dancer. My dances, they will help you. I'm wrapped in some sort of energy. I used Nini's grace and dance for you, Lord Elliowood. It'll only last a short while, but while it does, you are protected. Please allow me to remain at your side. Ninian, of course, if it'll make you feel better. Let's rejoin the battle. Don't leave my side. Okay. I love how the okay just said that in huge capital letters. Slim, please tell me what you want me to do. I cannot fight, but I can aid with my dance. I ask for your understanding and assistance. Okay, so really quickly, let me look at the timer really quick, just to make sure I didn't stop my timer when I did all the extra stuff, so I'm making sure I know where I am time-wise at the current time. Okay, I think I kind of have an idea of where I'm going to stop. But yeah, we have Ninian. Ninian comes at whatever level you left Nils at in Lynn's story, so level 5. Pretty much the same stats, same growths. Preferring speed and luck over, obviously, strength and skill, because they can't fight, so there's no reason to have those stats. So it's more than likely that Ninian and Nils will max speed, or at least get pretty damn close to it, and luck will also be pretty good. Defenses, they'll increase, maybe, from time to time, but that's really about it. As far as Nini's Grace, it is a dance you can only do a certain number of times. Basically, it increases an ally's defenses for a turn, so Elliowood basically got a free usage of that, which is kind of cool. But let's go ahead and get this started here. First thing... Oh, damn it, I can't take care of this guy. Well, in that case, let's go ahead and put you up here, and we'll have Urk attack the monk when it comes down. Meanwhile, down here, I believe there's also another unit, so I'm going to use Matthew to draw this out. Man, I can't quite get over to this guy, too, so... Guess we'll just use a longbow then, or not. Shoot. Oh, this is Legault, not Matthew. I forgot. Jeez, I'm already getting characters wrong, and I just started. Okay, I need to figure out how I'm going to do this. I guess I could use Legault to get the kill, but I'm not crazy about that. Seriously, you can't double Will. That's really annoying. There's no guarantee he'll get the kill either. That's another thing. So let's go ahead and look at our EXP here. I'm going to go like this. Well, first of all, one thing I'll do. Go ahead and see what's going on here in the distance. Torch Staff is really nice because, again, it gives you the usage of torches and also gives you some nice experience with your healer as well, so definitely don't hate that. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and do this then. Not crazy about giving Legault the kill here, but Will can't do it, so... Guess I'm going to be using my thief for battle then. That's just the way it is. look at my experience again. Why do they put Merlinus here? That just seems like so unnecessary. Like, that really does not help me at all that I can see that. Okay, you're level 13. You're also level 13. Let's just do this then. Yeah, Dark can freaking kill one of these guys in one shot, which is pretty freaking cool. Of course, that level up's not freaking cool. Man, I already started and these level ups have not been that good. Okay, let's do this. I'm gonna put you down here. Hopefully you can double with an iron bow, Will. I'm telling you right now. Hopefully that is something you can do. Okay, this actually works. Because I want the kill with Canas right now. The first 3 level ups I've gotten in this video have not been good. We got the skill level up with Priscilla. You got the HP level up with, was it Legault? No, it wasn't Legault, it was, Dark. Then we got an HP level up again with, frickin' Canas. So, not good, definitely not good. Wow, and he gets the crit. Holy crap, Will. Where was this earlier on in the game? Also, yeah, this is a pretty free battle right here, because, freaking Anima versus Light Magic. Anima always wins. Or at least is more accurate, anyway. And now we're back to this. Okay, so Will, I'm going to take you over to this ballista over here. I'm going to see if I can get these houses. Can't believe Badan's under attack. If only Fargus were here. Say, I've got something here you can use to buy some time. Set this light rune and it'll block the enemy's advance. Only thing is, it'll stop allies too, so watch your step. So yeah, we actually got one of those earlier, I think, but yeah, I'm not really too impressed by those. Or actually, no, I don't think we did get them. We would have got one, but I changed my mind and went for the better reward of a blue gem, I think. Or maybe it was a red gem. Whatever the Kalen guards gave us. So I'm going to dance for Urk right here so I can get what's in this house. Why all the noise? It's the middle of the night. What? A fight? Are you going to do something? Really? Then here, take this. It should aid you. It's a restore staff. It'll wake you up from sleep and cure poison. Basically, it'll cure what's wrong and bring you back to normal. Now I'm tired. Why can't you people fight at a decent hour? I'm sorry, ma'am. We can't control war. Would be nice if we could, not gonna lie. Okay, so we have steel sword and steel lance. Can I do something with you? I can. Now, one thing we will have to look out for is, I believe this is the first battle that introduces wyvern knights, which we have not seen yet, so we'll need to be careful of those when they start appearing. Looks like Hector's kind of taking some damage here. Okay, Hector. Break the trend. Well, That's pretty good level up, except for the fact that you didn't get strength, but I'm kind of used to that with you right now in this playthrough, so... You know, as long as it was, like, just, like, not HP, I'm gonna be fine with that, I think. For now, anyway. Okay. So I'm probably gonna push forward a little bit. I'm gonna move you forward. I want to say there's a frickin' monk up there. So I'm gonna give you a hand axe so you can deal with that. Here, you stay by Ninian. You protect her. You protect Ninian, Elliewood. Okay, here we go. Here's the Wyvern Knight. Now, Wyvern Knights, they're flying units like Pegasus Knights. They're very powerful. They actually have decent defenses. So they're like a lot more tanky than what Pegasus Knights are. However, unlike Pegasus Knights, they have very low resistance. Also, frickin' Kent with that critical javelin. That was pretty nice, not gonna lie. So yeah, I really don't think Wyvern Knights are that difficult to take care of, especially in this game when magic units are just in general really good. So I think we'll be pretty good to go here, at least in my opinion. Get a nice Shine Tome, which we're probably not going to be using very much since I decided to kind of bench Lucius. So I'm going to do this. I'm going to move you forward. I'm going to send Legault down here to this vendor. Because I kind of want some items from there. Okay, so actually I want to say I'm good for these right now because we'll have another shop not too long from now. I could get another. I'll just get another heal staff and then leave it at that. And I'll go ahead and put you two together again. Put you over here, and we'll go ahead and make our next move. 14, 13, 14, 14, okay. You can also put you in this ballista. I'm not going to use it just yet, though, for reasons. So do I want to heal with Priscilla, or do I want to use the staff? I'll heal. We'll use Torch next time. I think we'll get to the village in time, so that should not be a concern. Meanwhile, Lindis. Yeah, I'll do this just to finish you up, and you're also level 13 as well, so get you a little closer to that level 14, and I'll just move Hector and Kent up forward then. Oh god, hello. Well, okay, this isn't too bad. I'm gonna get rid of this guy, because I don't want this ballista to be used. It's something Will can use later, so we'll take him out with a sword first. I don't know if there's going to be any other units around, though. It's kind of hard to tell right now. I think we're good. If I could move you a little further, I could actually get to him, but I'll just put him behind Lynn for right now. Going after frickin' Dart again. Bringing out the hand axe. More like the axe of failure. Also, I didn't even see you there, you dumb monk. That's the thing about Fog of War. It's just you never know where those enemies are going to end up being. And they can really throw you off guard. Okay, I think we did get some more enemies appearing, so I'm going to do this. Can I move? Okay, so I can get you back in the battle shortly. Okay, here's the what I call the weaker item shop, but I don't mean weaker in necessarily a bad sense, because I think there is definitely value to keeping like weaker weapons like iron swords and iron lances and javelins and hand axes around, because you never know when you're going to be low on your main weapons. And you know, these are good alternatives because they're very light, you can normally double with them, so it doesn't really hurt to get some of these. And honestly, I need a couple of iron lances because I don't actually have any right now, so I think it's good to get some of those. I'll also just get a sword, an axe, maybe a hand axe, I guess. I think I'm good for bows right now because I only have one bow unit, so we'll just do that. This way we'll get Urk back in the battle because he's kind of back here not doing anything. So we'll go ahead and move you forward. Move you back up with Ninian. And see, this way we can use Legault to start looking ahead to see what we have. And now we can also use Will and start ballisting some fools. I'm going to go ahead and use Will to get you. Not bad. I'll use you to visit this place. Okay, I think this is my favorite NPC in the entire game. You need special items to change classes. The items different for different units, too. Cavaliers and knights need a knight crest. Folks skilled in magic and staves need a guiding ring. And wyvern riders and Pegasus knights need this, an Elysian whip. You can have it, don't be shy now. It's not like I'll ever be able to use it. Now, if I were a cute little Pegasus knight, I'd use it in an instant. Oh, the old man with the mustache that wants to be a Pegasus knight. I love that NPC. I mean, he's such a simple NPC. He doesn't really have any sort of substance to him, but just the fact that he wants to be a Pegasus knight is all I ever need with an NPC in a Fire Emblem game, honestly. Okay, let's see what we got here. I think we have... Okay, I was expecting some Wyvern Knights, so thankfully that is not the case, so we can keep things moving. Let's go ahead and start planning this out. Kent, I kind of wish you weren't there. Oh, how I wish! How I wish you weren't there! Oh god, okay, well we can do this, we can do something else. I can make this work. Okay, Len. Hey, you didn't get strength! How appropriate. It's just so weird. Eliwood is my strongest lord in terms of strength. Even beats Hector, which is just insane. Len I can understand, because Len prioritizes skill and speed, but... Hector? This is embarrassing. Okay, let's see. I'll do this. Yeah. Wow, that's the second Javelin crit in a row. Yeah, in a row, because last time I used the Javelin, it was a crit, and then I used the Iron Sword. So yeah, that was... Wow. Kent, I'm glad you're here, buddy. I'm glad you're here. I was kind of hoping to double for this, though. And the problem is, I don't want to move too close to this wall here, because I know the boss has a ranged weapon. So I want to be kind of careful with this. Let me see. What can you do with... Okay, that's okay, I guess. Because I don't predict we'll have any more monk issues like this close to where we are. I say that, but then we could just get surprised. It is Fog of War, so you never know what's going to happen. Fog of War. I guess I should probably maybe end the video here in a minute. Still not 100% on how the timer is right now, but... Okay. I think with that, we can go ahead and move. Can I aim with Will here? I can. You're level 15, so I don't really need you right now, Kent, so you can go down here. I could put you at the edge so you can start taking some hits, maybe. We can lure that archer around here. Hector, you need healing. Okay, we'll do this. Yeah, I'll go one more turn, so I've already moved almost all my guys anyway. Also, yeah, we have an arena in this chapter too, if you didn't notice, so if you want to use the arena to get some stuff, then definitely go for it. There's also something else that I'll bring it up next video, but there is actually a neat little trick you can do with the arena, so might go over that a little bit too while I'm thinking about it. But for now, I just kind of want to see what these enemies are going to do this turn. Well, hey, for a frickin' dancer, that's probably the best level up you're ever going to get, so I'm not going to complain about that. Okay. And I believe we are good for now, so let's end this turn. Watch this brigand get cut up by Lady Lindis' sword. I think we'll also see the archer battle, too. Oh, hello. Okay, nice double. Can we have a nice level up to complement that? No? Okay, well, whatever. It's strength. Okay, and with that, I think I am going to go and end the video. Thank you for watching, everybody. I'll see you guys next time when we finish up the rest of Chapter 20. Later, folks.